Okay, that's all recording now. And let's let these ladies in.
There we go.
Hello, ladies. They're all starting to come in.
Hello, hello.
Got Narelle, we've got Sass, Deborah, Miss M. I'm not sure who Miss M is, but thanks, ladies, for joining us. So we've got Christine Oliver here from AmaWaterways, and she's going to take us through her their beautiful product that they've got, the river cruise in France, and it's a women's only river cruise. So it's not, you know, just ladies who travel or anything like that. It's a women's only cruise. And when I saw it come across my desk, I thought, oh, I think some of our ladies might be interested in this. So I'm not really going to get into it too much. I'll hand over to Christine and she can take you through it. And yeah, if you have any questions, Christine will let you know. There's only a few of us online. Actually, I've got to keep an eye on more people coming. So there's only a few of us online. And actually, I will just say, just so you know, that I am recording this. So yeah, just so you know, just so other people can watch it at a later time if they want to. So I will hand over to Christine. Thank you, Christine.
Thanks, Melissa. I appreciate that. Thanks for joining me, ladies. Yes, AmaWaterways, I thought I'd let you know a little bit about us first and then talk about this women's only cruise that we're doing. We have been around for 24 years. However, we've only been selling in Australia for the last 2 years. Prior to that, a company called APT used to have the exclusive rights to sell us, and they used to use our ships in Australia. And then just over 2 years ago, that all stopped, and we opened our own office here in Australia. And you can now purchase any of our cruises that we have. So we started in 2002. And we were started, now this isn't a joke, it was started by a German, an Austrian, and an Irishman. So, you know, no jokes, but yeah, they started the business, and the second generation are now coming into the business as well. So we're also partly owned by a private equity firm as well. Now, why AmaWaterways? The fact that we've been around for 24 years is pretty impressive. We've got one of the world's largest fleets of river cruising as well. We also have amazing cuisine on board. We've got something called the chef's table, which you'll go to once during your cruise, and that's a degustation menu with wine pairings as well. That's all included. And then the other cuisine that we have in our main restaurant. At lunchtime, we also have an Italian restaurant that we set up, and then we've also got like a casual bistro for lunch as well. We've also got a dedicated wellness host for those people who like to be a bit active or do a stretch class or a yoga class, or sometimes we might do a seated yoga. We have a wellness host, and they do 6 different activities a day, which is pretty amazing as well. So that's on all of our ships. We also have a pool or a whirlpool, and because this cruise that we're going to be talking about is August, it's a very good thing to have a pool on a ship in August in Europe. Complimentary Wi-Fi, you can have up to 8 devices. Now, if you're taking more than 8 devices, maybe you shouldn't be going on holidays. That's a lot of devices that you can use, but there's 8 devices per person. And then we've got this big commitment to sustainability as well. So with the sustainability side of things, we get the majority of our food within a 20-mile radius of the rivers on which we sail, which is pretty impressive. I think so anyway. And when you're on the ship, you'll be given a drink bottle, which you can keep, obviously. We'll have water there for you, so you can, rather than having plastic water bottles and those type of things. So we do our bit for sustainability. Now, the destinations, as I said, we're just going to be talking about the one today, but we also go to other destinations, and we are great for solo travelers. So we do Colombia. We're the only people that go to Colombia. I've just come back from Colombia. Amazing. I felt incredibly safe there, and I'm sure Melissa and I can talk about doing another one of these later down the track. We also do the Mekong, we do Southern Africa, and we also do Egypt. So just to let you know that we do go around the world. thought I'd show you this map because you can see on here that there's a lot of rivers in Europe that we sail on. We've got over 23 ships in Europe alone, but we're just going to be concentrating on the Lyon to Arles, or sorry, Arles to Lyon is what this cruise is doing in southern France. So I'm not sure. Oops, I can't get my my little cursor to work, but we're doing the south of France. If you've never, has anyone not been to France before? Yep. Yep. Oh, there you go, Deborah. It is a beautiful, beautiful part of the world. And yeah, French have this reputation of not being so friendly, but can I tell you that has changed so much over the years. And as long as you say bonjour to start with, they're going to go straight into English if they speak it, because they don't want you to wreck their language. I used to live in France, so yeah, I've got a big affinity to France there. So with this cruise, you can do an optional land package in Paris as well, but we'll take you to wineries, we'll take you all sorts of places. So let's have a look at this women's only cruise. It's going to be the 19th to the 26th of August from Arles to Lyon. Plus, if you want to, you can do Barcelona and Paris city stays as well. The ship is called the AmaChristina. My husband and I have done this particular cruise. We did it over Christmas time 24, had to think of what year. If you want to take a shot of that QR code, I will put it up again later on, but that will give you the flyer to it. So you'll have all this information on your phone or computer. Now, the beautiful thing with this women's only cruise, we're actually going to have a host of a female winemaker called Emmanuelle Beckers. She's from Becker's Wine down in McLaren Vale in South Australia. So she is actually French Australian. So she's from France. She now lives in Australia with her husband. She's been in Australia for, I want to say, more than 20 years now. So she will be a great person to have on board. And I think you'll really enjoy that. So what's included? You're going to have all your meals included in those multiple dining venues that I spoke about. You're also going to have premium wine, beer and soft drinks included with your meals. And we have what's called Sip and Sail Cocktail Hour. Cocktails or mocktails, whichever you like, or a glass of wine or champagne. It's the hour before dinner. So what we do is we go out during the day. We have these shore excursions that we do. You come back, everyone generally has a shower, and then they go down to the main lounge and for cocktail hour. You can have as many or as few cocktails as you like, or mocktails, as I said. So we do a cocktail of the day, a mocktail of the day, but if you wanted a cosmopolitan or a mojito, that's fine. You can have that too. You've also got your cruise manager with you the entire time. That includes if you decide to do the pre and post land packages as well. So they are with you and they will help you out. And because this is a women's only cruise, we will have a female cruise manager as well. Unfortunately, the female captain that we used to have in Europe has now left us. So we don't have any female captains at the moment, but you never know by August next year. But we're going to have as many crew as possible as females as well. So our female sailors will be on there also, where possible. It's not always possible, but where possible. Now, the other thing that's included is your gratuity, so your tipping. So not just for the crew on the ship, but also for your local guides and drivers as well. So that's all included. You don't have to think about that. As I mentioned, unlimited Wi-Fi. We've also got a bicycle fleet. It's not an e-bike, it is bicycles, if you would like to go out and do that. In Arles, it's a fantastic place because where we dock in Arles is really close to the gates of the old town, and to be able to ride the bikes through there and see, where Van Gogh painted so many of his famous paintings. It's a beautiful way to do it. And then, of course, as I mentioned, we've got our wellness program also. We've also included all of our shore excursions. So there's a choice of up to 6 a day, various activity levels. So if you want to take it nice and slow, or if you're a photographer and you want to take your time setting up that shot, you can do what's called the gentle walkers. Then we've got the regular, which is for most people, and then we've got the active for those people who really want to, do some active walks. We go to the Hermitage vineyards as well. which is pretty spectacular. And that's an active walk that you can do through the vineyards up there. And it is a bit tough, I will tell you on that one, but it's worth it. The view is pretty spectacular. All your culinary experiences as well. We've got different culinary experiences on this particular itinerary. We do things like truffle hunting. So if you want to go truffle hunting, you can do that. And they've got this beautiful, well, it was a lab when I went, but yeah, I'm not sure what type of dog it is when you go, but you can try all the different truffles as well. We also did one in Avignon where we did a food tasting at the food market, which was also spectacular. So there's all sorts of different culinary experiences that you can do. There's cultural experience as well. There's something for everybody in there. But there's also some special things with regards to the women's only cruise. Now, as I mentioned, you can do the optional 3 nights pre-cruise in Barcelona with tours and transfers to the ship. You will also get 25 US per person. It'll actually be converted to euro, so 25 euro per person onboard credit, which will help you pay for your laundry, which is always a good thing. Or you can put it towards a massage, or if you want a special bottle of champagne, you can put it towards that as well. Now, the exclusive experiences on board for this women's only cruise, there'll be a pink French martini class, which I think would be good. Now, my French is actually not good, even though I live there. But the chateau visit, now I put limited on there because there's only limited spaces or limited tickets that we can get for that. So if you're wanting to do that, make sure you book in for it before you go. We've got an app and I can talk to you down the track for those people who are going about all of that. A lavender gin tasting, because of course the Provence region of France is very famous for its lavender. So you'll do a lavender gin tasting, a rosé deck party as well, which would be quite fun, and then a Miraval champagne breakfast. So there's lots of different things that we will be doing. And then we've also got the optional 3 nights post-cruise in Paris. Again, it's transfers and tours are included as well. So if you need to get that QR code, then certainly do that as well. Okay, and just to show you some of the accommodation. Someone's not on mute. Can I? Yeah, they're fantastic. Thanks. The lead-in price is our Riverview room. So they're with fixed windows. So that top left-hand picture is your fixed windows. They're jokingly referred to as the swan rooms because you'll see the swans swimming by from your window as well. But that's a fantastic room, the lead-in room. Then we've got the straight French balcony. So a French balcony, you can open the doors, you can lean out, but you cannot step out. And then we've also got the signature twin balconies. So you can see there you've got a French balcony on one side, and then the other side you've got a step-out balcony as well. So it's got 2 chairs out there, a little table. So if you wanted to sit out there, and in August, it's a beautiful time to do that as well. We also have suites, which are bigger again, that we can offer also. So the sip and sail cocktail hour, as I mentioned, that happens the hour before dinner every night, and everyone, it's a great way just to meet and mingle. It's a great way to chat about your day, what you've been doing, because we have so many different shore excursions, everyone will be doing different things and you'll be in different groups. So it's a great way to sit down at the end of the day and chat. As I mentioned, we've got the bike tours as well. And if you want to stand on your balcony, that's a twin balcony there with the step out balcony. So you can step out there. Every room has an espresso machine in it. So if you love your coffee in the morning and you don't want to go down to the main dining area, then you can certainly have your Nespresso coffee machine there in your room as well. Now, how much is it? That's the big question, isn't it? Now, we have, as I mentioned, the suites are the biggest. They're 33 square metre rooms. So they're very big rooms in there. The fixed windows in that green section, if you're travelling with someone else, so twin occupancy or double, your price is 8,350. But if you're wanting a room on your own in a fixed window, we can do that, and it's not much more. So it's about $300 more to go in a solo. Now, just so that you're aware, there are a limited amount of solos. 50% of the ship we have dedicated to solo cabins, and the other 50% to twins. So if you're thinking of wanting to go on your own, and as I said, for that particular one where it's only about $300 difference, then it's well worth it. Then you've got your French balcony there with your prices and your twin balcony. As I mentioned before, you've got that QR code. If you use that, then that QR code will have all of this on the, I think it's on the last page. So you've got everything there. So that's all your prices. Now the suites, if you are wanting the suite to yourself, then yes, it is 100% because, it is the suite. But the rest, they're only about, I think it's about less than 10%. So it's really good value to have a solo cabin on those as well. And then if you're wanting the pre and post land extensions, we've got those as well. So Barcelona, you don't have to do these. You can do just one if you want to, but the prices are there as well. So you can do 3 nights in Paris and 3 nights in Barcelona. Just so you're aware, the accommodation is not your run-of-the-mill room. It's not the lead-in room in the hotels that we use. They are always something a little bit special. So they'll have a view, or they'll be on the executive floor or something like that. So we always make sure that we have a higher standard of accommodation as well. And of course, your transfers from the hotel to the ship or vice versa also included, and tours are included as well in both Barcelona and Paris. So you've got time to do your own thing in those places, but you've also got the shore excursions included as well. And your cruise manager will be with you the entire time. So yeah, that's all about this one particular cruise. Is there any questions that anyone has? I've really just concentrated on one cruise rather than giving you, a little bit about everything. But I'm happy to answer any questions.
Sass, you got a question?
I do indeed.
Yes.
I'm actually doing an AmaWaterways cruise already next year.
Nice. Thank
and
you.
we finish in Wasserbillig in Luxembourg on the 18th of August.
Oh, perfect.
So do I have time?
Yes. Yes, you do. You do. You've got a whole night because, yes, we can. I don't know whether we can do the transfers between the two, but we can certainly help you out, and I can certainly ask that question. But yeah, absolutely. It wouldn't be, you could either go by train. Melissa can certainly help out with that as well, whether you train, or if you flew, you'd probably fly into Nice or something like that and then transfer across to Arles. I'd have to look into getting between the two, but absolutely you can go between the two. Yeah.
I'm trying to weigh up whether, because I've got 3 weeks. We start in Romania, we do one and then switch on to the second one. So it's along the Danube.
Yep.
And I'm trying to work out, will another week of cruising when I've never cruised before kill me? Although south of France is just gorgeous. Provence, that part of France is just absolutely gorgeous. So it's like, I'm very torn. My part B question though might change it. I don't drink coffee. I drink tea. Do you have tea facilities in the room as well?
In the room, you can do the hot water, so you can get the tea bags from up there, and yes.
I always travel with my own tea bags anyway.
Okay, there you go. Yes, because I don't drink coffee either. My husband thinks it's terrible, but I don't drink coffee either. So I'm a tea girl, but yes.
Okay, so that's wonderful. So it's not cutting it too fine. That was my question.
No. In France, a lot of times what we will actually do is, because they start and finish on the same day as a general rule in France, we'll actually transfer you. Say you're doing the Seine, we transfer you from the Seine down to Lyon or Arles or whatever. So yeah, we do that quite often on the same day, because you have to be out of your room by 9 o'clock in the morning. You don't have to take your bags off the ship by 9 o'clock in the morning. You just have to be out of your room so that they can clean them. And yeah, you can take your time to get down to Arles. And Arles is a beautiful place where the ship docks. Literally, it would be not 100 meters to the train station. So it's really, really close as well. So no, that's fine. And if you're worried about a river cruise, it's quite funny because this particular itinerary, if you wanted to go by train, it would take you 3 hours in the train to go from Arles to Lyon. So you are off that ship all the time. And if you want to stay in town for lunch, you don't want to come back to the ship for lunch, you don't have to. You can stay in town for lunch and just wander around all day. They will tell you what time you need to be back on the ship so that you can continue on. But this itinerary in particular, and this is one of the reasons why we chose it, is because you're taking 7 nights to get there. So you're doing it really slowly and you're going to some beautiful little towns. Some of them have like 300 people that live there year round. In summer, they do jump up to like, 4,000 or 5,000 people that live there, because some of these towns, you can buy a 1-bedroom apartment there for like 80,000 euros. So people have their summer residence in here. And so during summer, it certainly goes up in numbers. But the fact that you're so close to everything. Sometimes we were only sailing for like 25 kilometers, which seems crazy, but it was just lovely to have the one ship. You'd unpack once, but if we wanted to go off and do our own thing, we could do that as well.
On the cruise that I'm currently doing, currently booked on,
Mhm.
I got to see all of the activities before I booked.
Mhm,
Is
mhm.
that included on the itinerary that we'll see?
Yes. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and you will, you can book them. Once you've paid in full, then you can actually go on and register, and you can change your mind. That's the other thing. So you may say that you want to do the truffle hunting, and then when you get on the ship, you go, you know what, the truffle hunting, it's about a 45-minute drive away from the ship, and you might go, you know what, I actually don't feel like doing that today. I want to change to, I don't even know what else was on that day, but to something else, and you can do that on the day as well. Yeah.
Fabulous. The activities looked absolutely amazing. And my friend who's a travel agent who's booked us on the first one, she's just done it along the Danube. Unfortunately having to be transferred a bit around because the water levels are so very low.
Yes.
But she's been hugely impressed with
good.
She cruises.
Is that the one just in August?
Yes, because she's a travel agent and she's booked a whole bunch of us. They've given her a complimentary one this summer. So she's there at the moment.
Yeah.
And she was hugely impressed with the AmaWaterways. So for anyone else listening, our travel agent rates it very, very highly. And she's a cruise specialist.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, look, it is a fantastic company. I've been with them 2.5 years now, and I've now done 8. I've been very spoilt on how many I've done. And it is fantastic. And I've worked for ocean cruise lines before, airlines, all sorts of things. It's just a really lovely way to do it. You can do as much or as little as you like. And you can be busy on one of these river cruises. If you want to be morning and afternoon and then go out at night, you can do that. But if you want to stay on the ship and go, you know what, I don't want to do anything today, I'm going to stay on the ship, I'm going to spend the time at the pool, go for it, knock your socks off. And that's the beautiful part about it. This particular cruise, there is, I think in total you're sailing about 300 kilometers over 7 nights, 8 days. So you're actually not going very far in a distance, which means that you can spend more time in the towns as well. So, no worries. Any other questions? Well, you were all very easy.
Yeah, maybe you were just too good, Christine. And I just thought I'd let the group know. I don't think she's on the call, but we have already got one lady who travel member has already booked. So if you are thinking about booking, but you don't want to be alone, you won't be. There's at least one of you, one of the members booked on there. But I mean, there'll be obviously lots and lots of wonderful women on the cruise anyway, so you won't be alone.
No, definitely not. No, it'll be fantastic. I'd love to do this one. And this is one of my favorite itineraries. And I'm not just saying that. Colombia is number 1 for me, but this is a close second. I love it. And I liked the fact that it wasn't going those huge distances. So that's what I liked about it.
I've also put, plenty of information. You've probably already seen it on the Ladies Who Travel website. I put as much information as I could find, so there should be lots of information there. But I guess if you do have any questions, you can always let me know, and I can follow up with Christine.
And if you do get a group of people who go, let me know, and I can do a little before you travel kind of.
Oh, cool. Yeah, great.
As well for you. No worries. So this is the first of what we hope will be many women's only river cruises.
Yes. And we're already talking about something special for Ladies Who Travel in 2028, but I won't let that secret out just yet.
I'm so excited by that one. We just need to get it finalised and then we'll be right.
Yeah. But it also, like I said, this is recorded. So once it comes through, I will, I'll put a link in the group, but I'll also put a link on the website page because, you know, sometimes it can be really hard to find things in the Facebook group. So I'll put a link on the website as well. But thank you, ladies, for taking the time to come and listen to Christine. She did a great job, but it's easy. It's probably an easy sell though. Like you're just like, sign me up. But yeah, if there's no more questions, I think we'll let Christine go.
Thank you, everybody. Lovely to meet you all. Yeah, enjoy your cruise.
Thanks, ladies. Good night.
Bye.